This is John Zaninovich. Welcome to Move My Mass. You'll be hearing from great guests talk about balancing life and being fit. Hey, welcome to a solo episode of Move My Mass. I wanted to do a solo episode because I've had so many great guests on, and I believe I've around the 18 or 19 episode mark, and I noticed a common thread between, I think, every guest, and that is the mental benefit to working out. When I started this podcast, I didn't realize that would be a common thread so quickly through so many guests. So I wanted to, have an episode to just talk about it, and not only how it affected them and helps them, and how it helps me, because it's a long list of guests that include nutritionists, pro athletes, pro cyclists, business owners, life coaches, group exercise leaders. It's been a pretty diverse group, and it was just so interesting to hear that they brought it up, how much exercising and working out helps their mental state. And, when people talk about that, they think, well, they must have a problem. No, it's not about that. It's amazing how much working out helps you mentally. And I know for me, it's all about just being upbeat a lot more after working out and during workouts. Just a general mood enhancer, no doubt about it. But there's a long list for me where it helps, and I'd say the number one for me is stress. And I know this sounds, well, of course it helps with stress, and why wouldn't it? But I'm not really a stressful person. I don't really stress about a lot of things. I think maybe normal stress, but if there is any stress in my life, working out helps 100% of the time. And the only time it doesn't help that I've noticed is when I'm getting sick. And that's just in general. Like, I feel like I'll go into a workout, I'm going to have a good workout, not even thinking about the mental aspect of it, but maybe halfway through, or maybe when the day's over, I'm like, that wasn't a very good workout. And I'm also not in a better mood or whatever. Well, usually the next day I realize, oh, you were getting sick. So it wasn't going to be that great anyway. Another area that working out really benefits me is problem solving. I don't care what it's in, life, work, a good run, good ride, get out there, just get in your head. And for me, it's like things just become a lot more clear. It's don't really have that happen so much on my weight workouts, but I get on a good run, good ride, and it's amazing how much problem solving starts taking place. Not saying I always have the right answer to the problem, but the clarity comes, the solutions start flowing, and that leads right into, if I don't have any problems, it's amazing what the creativity that's going on during a workout. It's sometimes the ideas just start flowing so much that I wish I had a notebook with me, or I just grab my phone and hit record, because I know after an hour and a half ride or a 45-minute run, whatever, a lot of times I forget what went through my head during that run. Really good ideas usually stick with me. But I think I said it is like a floodgate. Just sometimes it just starts clicking, and it's a thing that doesn't really happen if I'm sitting around, or even if I'm sitting at my desk and trying to solve problems or get creative. Those juices don't flow like they do on runs or rides or any kind of workout. And I think I mentioned this in the beginning, but consistency of mood is a huge thing that happens for me when I'm consistently working out. I don't think I have everybody has bad moods, but I don't think I'm a very moody guy. But I know my mood fluctuates. My mood is much better when I'm consistently working out. I don't care if they're bad workouts, mediocre workouts, great workouts. If I'm consistently working out, my mood is just, it's like a sedative is not the right word, but it just eases the brain and things are nice. But the thing that's opposite of that, or I won't say opposite, is like some good energy, good mental energy can be coming on. And if there's projects happening or meetings or, maybe conventions that I'm at and I've got to be up. If I've been working out consistently, again, my energy level is not physical energy, but my mental energy. And I know a lot of you know what I'm talking about, where, yeah, you can still be kind of chill physically, but if your mind's just hitting on point, and I have to give my workouts the hugest cause for that it's just starts flowing if I'm consistently working out. But sometimes in general in life, like I said, if I had to describe myself as moody, bad moods don't come to mind, but I get up. Sometimes I'm just too high and too cranked up about things, maybe a little too intense, and good workout again. And that's what this episode is all about. Short and sweet, but it is all about the mental benefits. And yeah, being cranked up just mellows me out, because who knows the list I just went through, what I just worked through. I either worked through some stress, I worked through some problems that might be going on somewhere in my life, or I got creative. The whole list I went through, which can cause me to be up. Well, once I get a good workout in, sometimes it just balances me back out. And I just thought it was important to have this episode, and because every episode I have with a guest and they talk about it, I've always thought I need to just get this out here in a shorter episode and just be direct with people on how much working out, physical movement helps the mind. And it doesn't have to be because you're depressed. It doesn't have to be because you're over anxious. It can just be because it's okay to just do it when there are no problems. When you aren't depressed, when you aren't anxious, it's okay to just work out and get that benefit from it besides the physical benefit. So thank you for joining me today, and looking forward to the next episodes.